All right, ladies and gents, welcome to the full moon that will lead to the next full moon that will change your entire life. This full moon is this full moon is manifesting change that will bring into completion the relative polarity between the most evil aspects of yourself and the most positive aspects of yourself. And concerning this definitely has a lot to deal with, a very profound sense of accepting that deep within you, there definitely are unresolved shadow aspects where the light of your consciousness does not hit. And a full moon cycle like this will make you so much more aware of these shadow aspects that you will look at aspects of yourself which you thought were evil or bad or not necessarily integrated and see it for what it is, as just an unresolved aspect of yourself that the light has not shined down through, to which you can begin the process of integrating today. I don't know how else to say this, my friend, but if you're watching this video, not only is my spirit triggering this process, but outside of that, you're definitively transforming at subatomic levels aspects in your physiology that will enable you to harness infinite energy coming into the next 2 weeks. And everything about this is shocking, especially when it comes to the realization and deep wisdom that you're being blessed with in order to express to someone very relevant to you. You're either with this person already or you're connecting with this person newly. This could even be someone you've been in a relationship or known for a while, but you're actually opening up to them with this aspect of this revelation, which ties you literally directly to them. And there's no way that you're going to express this without looking WAF. Say it with me. Weird as fudge, okay? What is very, very, very pivotal here is that with the moon in Scorpio, opposite Uranus, Venus, and Mercury, bridging pure energy and wisdom in an effort to ground realistically through the manifestation of this new cycle of your heart and Venus, you're definitively stepping into new love that's going to develop very unexpectedly. And some of you may feel weird how you acknowledge an ancient connection or a familiar connection with someone who you relatively haven't known that long, or just the circumstances of how this comes together is interesting. This is less about romance actually, and more about self-realization, but it's so intertwined because of this conjunction and the square to Aquarius that's actually going to stabilize the completion of this cyclical transit in order to really bestow at a karmic level and at an evolutionary level with Saturn and Aquarius the higher knowledge that constitutes what your mind and brain will harness from the extra dimensional causal realm to really now begin the process of grounding physically the higher knowledge of you. This is a whole bunch of crazy sounding bullshit, but it's the advent of the new age of the gods. So if you see an Aquarius, if you see a Sagittarius, if you see a Pisces, don't really say anything to Capricorn, because Capricorn is just not really in talking terms with any of you right now and is having to deal with the intensity of Pluto, and just even looking at you triggers a disgust response with which they have to hide because but other than that, this is amazing because you really give them props, because these 4 zodiac signs alone are leading the way into really embracing godhood at a different level, to where you don't see God as some almighty bearded figure that imposes these laws. That's an expression of the universal truth and mind. I'm looking at Saturn, a car that says Saturn as I say this, that really, weaves most of these realms together. That's the uppercase G, right? everyone has the potential to awaken and really tap into their lowercase g aspect. This is where you awaken fully. We're entering an age where children have enhanced abilities and really take the infinite potential of themselves and fully express what their uniqueness is. This is the new age of the gods that's not suppressed by all this fucking bullshit that is fed to us in society, knowing damn well we all deserve so much more, so much better. All right. Sir Oreo wants to come through me so bad. I'm the wig, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Other than that, what's very how many times did I say other than that in this fucking video? Other than that, excuse my language, because I keep forgetting that children watch me. So whenever you see me say you know what I'm saying, the F word, I said Garfunkel. You just heard me wrong. But other than that, oh my god, okay. This is honestly the most shocking full moon transit of all time. You're gonna see yourself manifest your self-sabotaging habits in a short 2 weeks and be in dismay as it doesn't work in sabotaging what you're afraid of losing. And what you're afraid of losing is just gonna look at your attempts to sabotage it, laugh at you sincerely, and be like, there's nothing you can do to stop this. I'm meant for you. What did you think I wasn't meant for you? Do you think I wouldn't see through your ploys to try and deny what's yours? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So you enjoy this gift, because it's also a test. A lot of everyone's gonna be tested with how they manage what they've always wanted. And when you get what you've always wanted, how does that influence your character? Welcome to the Taurus season. I want to once again illustrate that there's deep ancient wisdom that's going to incorporate what you go out on the limb to share with other people. They're going to complete that with what they share with you. And that's what's going to be very shocking, because I think a lot of you are going to resign to this whole fact that, you know what, I'm just fucking crazy. I'm just Garfunkeling crazy. And, you know, I'm just going to put this out there. And the response you get is going to blow your fucking mind, your Garfunkeling mind. And this is just going to really, you know, nothing is going to happen the way you exactly expect, but something better is going to happen. You just have to acknowledge how what's happening is better than what you expected. It's an attitude hack. Totally not delusional. And remember, the moon now is trining Neptune, so you're going to be experiencing unconventional, supernatural, extra-dimensional synchronicities that really tie on the intensity of this divinity that you're emitting and also collectively feeling with everybody else as the sextile to Pluto will awaken at the deepest levels your supernatural control of this experience. You are slowly but surely becoming conscious of the unconscious facets of yourself that you slept on and underestimated the whole time. A lot of you enjoy my channeling. You haven't seen shit yet. I'm walking through Peace Substation right now, Nevada Power Company, and like, I'm just being really drawn to say that any of you who've really watched me and held me the fuck down this whole time, the Garfunkel down, and really supported me, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like, I'm really ready to put the fullness of what I'm capable of behind you, really being prepared for this new age. It's an archangelic duty, because I really am here to stand up for the children of that people that they're trafficking and really, you know, poisoning and all sorts of stuff. But this is where we all have a role, and with the North Node that's still in Gemini, you're going to be more insightful of that as we step into Gemini season in ways that's just really going to have you revisit the fundamental truth that this reality that you perceive has always been a lie, but the reality you've always felt in your soul has always been the truth, and you now get to become the revolutionary. You are the greatest part of this revolution. You are the greatest part of this revolution. You are the greatest part of this revolution. Whether or not you like Kaepernick for what he's done, I respect Kaepernick for taking that knee. Not because of any of the politics behind it, but because it was a revolutionary stance. And this is what, regardless of what you believe, is being called on you. Whether it's applauded or accepted or not, as long as it's authentic, regardless of what opinions other people have had, whether his later actions were authentic or not, that first very intent of what he meant to do was actually pure. And his sun is in Scorpio. So keep that in mind, because he did that when I did the whole World War Zero Divine RPG, talking about in 2018 how Scorpios are the revolutionaries. Well, this full moon in Scorpio is revisiting that part within us that's going to have you fundamentally bust the matrix system with your own uniqueness that you're manifesting over the next 2 years. And another day, the moon's going to come into Sagittarius and burn physically the change of perception of how you take your physical senses and literally transform the mechanism of how you perceive higher vibrations, so that you could be more aware of supernatural phenomena that has been existing around you the whole time. It's a definitive preparation for the ascension of moon in Capricorn. So this moon in Scorpio is it, y'all. If you're ready to unlock secrets about yourself that you've always known but you never knew, everything that you know about yourself is about to be augmented with an even deeper understanding of how purely valuable you are. And you know what I'm saying? Really just resolve to decide that even if nobody else in this entire world sees into the value that you have, you will. Because why the fuck do you really need... Why the Garfunkel do you really need someone's shiitake mushrooms opinion? Because I'm not going to say that there aren't valid reasons for it, but why? And what's really establishing itself on this day is a union with all the aspects of yourself and vice versa that can never, ever, ever, ever be taken away. Case in point, you have a unique supernatural spirit essence that has been sparking all of last decade in order to finally manifest in Taurus. You are a living revolutionary. Your existence is nothing short of miraculous. You were conceived from a divine space before your parents made you, by your father ejaculating into your mother's womb, and your mother actually completing that process by creating you. Nothing is random. And now you are here watching me really help you download, because of my proximity to the North Node, the light codes through my own frequency that's having you simulate so much synchronicities just by sharing this vibration with me. You are that magical. You just saw a synchronicity right now. Comment what that was. You'll be surprised how it connects with everybody else's simultaneous experience, tapping you into the metaphysical connectivity of the interrelated whole. That's basically Pisces. And you're feeling that with the moon in Scorpio. And this is going to make shocking revelations of intuitive insights you refuse to believe, because you decided not to believe in the wisdom of your heart that only wanted the best for you, but dared to have you venture off into unexplored territory. This is the full moon where you can't be afraid to go motherfucking left field and just go to the road less traveled and create a own path in that BITCH, or as I like to say, biznatch. You are developing the most unique, energetic understanding of your own unique power that no one else in the entire existence, because in another couple of years, the whole phenomena and concept about exchange students and individuals from foreign star systems and galaxies is about to be introduced to us in total movie fashion. It's going to be half bullshit but half true to keep us enticing. Remember, false flag alien attacks. Those who know themselves will do exploits. Those who don't will be completely deceived. This isn't meant to scare you. This is meant to excite you, because you're literally stepping into a simulation video game movie sitcom, not a sitcom movie. A lot of people are going to think this is a sitcom movie. This is not a sitcom movie. This is a movie sitcom that's a video game like in fashion. But other than that, don't take my word for it. Insert yourself in this video game. Talk to NPCs. Discover who's actually a part of this mainframe. Discover who has a role, because the only way you'll be able to come into entrance of this new heaven and new earth that is run by the new age of the gods, where the celestials, the Aquarians, and the higher energetics of existence and consciousness awaken fully and run and guide humanity. This is going to require your life force, knowing the name of your spirit that's written in the book of life, so that you may manifest and receive eternal life if you truly do believe in the name of Christ, Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yahashua, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you need to actually unite with this aspect of truth within yourself and manifest your own unique power, or activate it, or awaken it. No one's going to do it but you. No one's going to tell you how to do it but you, although you'll get a million hints. And this is the moon transit where you gain the intimate wisdom of transforming and kicking off the moon in Sag, where you'll ascend and transform. You stay blessed as always, y'all. Peace.